Beautiful morning here at Joe's Tropicals. It's Friday the 26th of August and I'm off work today. It's my 16th wedding anniversary. So I've left the wife in bed to chill while I give you guys a end of August garden tour. So I think we'll start with my Colombian pink guavas. Guava seedlings, which I grew from seed last winter, and they are doing amazingly well. You can see they're really nice and healthy, green leaves, and I particularly like these new shoots here, sort of like a purple pink hue to them. So that's my Colombian pink guavas. I've got a larger pink guava here, which isn't a Colombian variety. Beautiful leaves. And you can see down here the typical peeling bark of the tropical guavas. And then hidden beneath the guavas is one of my, my only miracle berry plant. And that's on the road to recovery. It's got lots of new healthy shoots here. This old crispy brown leaves will fall off. But I've learned that miracle berries do not like tap water. They like rainwater and vitamin C. So they have been fed, it has been fed with vitamin C, and it's definitely on the road to recovery. And then beneath the miracle berry, we have some seedling citrus, nice and green. I think there might be some sort of satsuma or clementine, or maybe tangerine, but lovely healthy leaves there. And then we have over here a root sucker from a fruiting avocado tree in London, and the fruit is really, really tasty. If you look at one of my avocado videos, taste reviews, you'll see the fruit absolutely delicious. So hopefully in years to come, many years to come, this will fruit for me. But I call this variety the Southwark variety. And over here we have another tropical guava. This is the white Egyptian variety, and it's suffered a bit over the summer. I think it's actually been overwatered, so I'm not going to water it anymore until the soil dries out. We have some chili peppers over here, some really hot varieties actually. This one here is the 7-pot Primo. Hello Cooper. This dog follows me everywhere, guys. And then we have, I think this is a book jalopy here. So, quite a few chilies. Tabasco. And over here, we have some dragon fruit. And they're doing really well in the shade underneath my fig tree, the Dominico Toro, which is a multi-grafted fig tree. Has about 5 or 6 graftings, probably 5 graftings on here. So we have a lot of main crop figs, and I'm really hoping that we have a good September, a nice hot September for these to ripen, because this tree is covered in main crop figs. Everywhere you look, you'll see clusters of figs here. And over here is one of the graftings. This is the Spanish Black. This big branch here, all the way to here, is the Spanish Black. And it does have figlets on there, but I think that may be too late in the season to ripen. But still, next year, we should hopefully get some Brava from there. Okay, we'll move on to my Pawpaw, or Papaya, sorry. You can call it Pawpaw, you can call it Papaya. This is the tropical papaya here. We have 2, and they did flower for me earlier on in spring, but unfortunately they've all fallen off. I think they both need to be repotted and fed, but all in all, doing pretty well. Some new growth there, and they're pretty tall actually, taller than me. And over here we have a North American Pawpaw seedling, and this was planted yesterday. So it's a new planting, and I was inspired by a fellow YouTube London grower. His channel is called Moebius, Moebius, and he tasted his first Wabash variety, and it looked absolutely amazing. So check out that channel. I'll put a link in the description below. And over here we have this is a Basilica White Fig. This was taken from a cutting in Crete. Hasn't fruited for me yet, but hopefully at some point it will. And then we have over here Pomegranate Seedling. This was planted several years ago from seed, and it's doing really well. Hopefully one point it will fruit for me. Beautiful tree. We have a Persimmon Tree here, Japanese variety. Hasn't fruited. It has flowered for me, but it hasn't fruited yet. And you can see it's in a oil barrel, but doing really well. And then behind me we have my black Pakistan mulberry, as you've seen in previous videos. Nice and healthy. No fruit this year, but that's okay. As long as it's healthy, I'm sure it'll fruit for me next year. Over here we have my Australian finger lime. It did flower for me, tons of flowers over the spring, and it did fruit. Had loads of fruit sets, but they all dropped off, bar one, which is over here. So at least hopefully we'll get to taste that one there. And that'll be the first time I've had a Australian finger lime. We'll turn around, we'll have a look at my sunflower North American Pawpaw. You can see it looks a little bit worse for wear, and that's just the hot weather we've had. 40 degrees at one point over the summer, but that should recover. And we have over here Cooper. What are you doing following me, boy? We have over here some Cherimoya seedlings, and they're doing really well. And then here we have my Musa St. Helens hybrid. So St. Helens banana. So I think it's a Himalayan variety, very hardy, and it's given me a number of pups. So here's the mother, and from the mother it's given me all these pups here. It's really cool. 1, 2, 3 pups, which I'll probably take a couple out and move them elsewhere in the garden. But what's particularly cool about this banana, if you just rub this, you get like a white chalky substance, which I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's some type of protective film, who knows. But beautiful large leaves. I think it's a lot stronger than Musa by Yuzu. They tend to tear less when it's windy, so a really good variety to have in the garden. Beautiful large leaves. Okay, we have some different variety figs here again in pots. Signora, which is an absolutely delicious fig. I did have one fig. I should have done the video, and I apologize. I didn't do a taste test on that. I'll do that next year. And then we have Noix de Carom, Oro Blanco, and Spanish Black. This is a lovely specimen with loads of main crop figs on this particular variety. Hopefully they'll ripen. Over here was the corn section and chilies, but as you've seen in previous videos, you see me harvest my delicious corn, and we'll definitely be growing corn here next year. We've got one remaining stalk here, but I might take this one off. It doesn't look to be good at all, so that's okay. Chilies everywhere, guys. I think we can see some over here, some book Jolokia. If you just go into the bush, you can see lots of chilies there. So all over this area are hot chilies. And we'll go over and I'll show you some Tabasco cross down below. Oops, let's have a look. There we go. Beautiful chilies. You can see some here all over. So I'll be harvesting them at some point. And we'll turn around and we've got the pineapple guavas. So that's the large unknown. And over here is the Triumph variety. And it's produced loads of flowers over the spring. And now we have fruit set. Some are larger than others, which are probably thin out the smaller ones. And these will get larger over the coming weeks and months. And hopefully harvest them around November time. November, December. So that's the Triumph. And then the Unknown has also got fruit sets all over the tree. Some there. Over here, these will get really large. This particular variety gives me lovely, delicious, large pineapple guava. There you go. So that's even in the canopy of the tree. So all over we've got fruit set, guys. And then I think we'll turn around and have a look at, where should we go? We'll have a look at my mulberry, which I showed you the other day. This is the white Pakistan. Look at this, guys. Lots of fruit set here. So it's suffered over the couple of weeks that I was away. Didn't get much watering. All the leaves fell off, but look, we've got lots of new growth. And it's gifted me with some mulberries almost on every branch. I mean, look, let's go down here. So I can't wait to harvest my first Pakistan mulberries, the white variety, the white Chatouts, King mulberry, all over. Beautiful. And then over here, in a raised bed, is my lemon guava, which also flowered abundantly over spring and has gifted me with tons of fruit. On every branch we have fruitlets. So hopefully, as the weather continues to stay warm into September, we'll get some lovely large orange, sweet and tangy, probably the best guava, I would say, lemon guavas, because they're so sweet and delicious and abundant on every branch. We'll move up, we've got lots of new growth. And then we'll go over even onto this branch over here, which is near the citrus. Lots of fruit, guys, and lots of new growth. And then below, or beside it, is a Mammoth pineapple guava. A lot of new shoots here. Some burnt leaves from just neglect and not getting watered while I was away. But yes, it's also got fruit set here. You can see all over. So yeah, doing really well. More fruit set here. So thankfully, even though I was away, it's survived. I mean, my brother did give it a watering, but it probably needed a lot more. But yeah, on the road to recovery, and the fruit has still remained on the tree. So that's the Mammoth variety. Over here, Cooper, sniffing the trees. We have my Satsuma, and this has also set lots of fruit. I mean, that's decent size there. So all over this tree we have lots of Satsuma, And we've recently had a lot of rain, which has definitely done wonders for my fruit trees. The leaves are starting to green up again, as they were yellowing. And yeah, quite a bit of fruit. I've got some down here. Wow. So that's the Satsuma. Over here is my Yuzu. And you can see we've got fruit set over here too. Really cool, as this was only planted early spring. And more growth, more new growth. Rosemary bush here. And then we've got my clementine. Lots of new growth. There is fruit over here, but they're a lot smaller. And I'm not really going to go and look for them. But there you go, guys. That's the clementine. Okay, we'll move over to my Persimmon Nikita's Gift. Again, this has done amazing over the summer with this hot weather we've been having. It's absolutely lapped it up. Fresh new growth here. And it's actually flowered for me late, very late. So I'm not expecting any fruit, that's for sure. And I'll probably, if it does fruit, there's one there that's just fallen off. So that has actually set. I'll take the fruit off because it's still a very young tree. And we've got one flower that will open up soon. And another fruit set down there. So that's the Nikita's Gift. Okay, we've got some more pomegranate seedlings that grew from seed in pots. We've got 4 over here. Very healthy. We have a lemon tree, no idea what variety. It's about to flower again. And we do have some fruit over here and up here, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully they'll hang on. My gorgeous jujubes. I've shown you them in previous videos. This is the unknown variety. Has a couple of fruit on there. And then we have my Lang, which also has, well, it's got quite a few fruit on here. Some are much larger than others. So as you saw in the previous video, let's go and show you the large ones. Let's go and show you the large ones, guys. Got one here hiding. Beautiful. Another one here. And we've got much larger ones over here developing. And up there, look at that. So that's my Lang. Okay, let's go underneath this bush. And we'll move over to my Prima Pawpaw. And you can see it's really healthy. Now this did flower for me over the spring, but didn't set any fruit, even though it's apparently a self-fertile variety. But hopefully now that I have other pawpaw in the ground, and once they flower, I can cross-pollinate or hand-pollinate. Beautiful tree. And then we have my very large olive tree, which I'm pretty proud of, knowing that I planted this over 5 years ago as a stick. And you can see it's huge. We'll move over to my flowering, or actually, it's not flowering yet, but it's got flower buds. My Roseanne Loquats. Lots of new growth again. Beautiful specimen here, guys. I really love this tree. It's in a shaded area, although it does get light. As you can see, light shining on the leaves there. I may have to prune back that olive tree to just allow it to have more light, but it is doing very well. This looks to be another flower bud cluster coming up, hopefully. But I'll show you where we do have some flower buds. Hopefully in the coming days these will open up, and because we still have this warm weather, hopefully the bees will be attracted to them and we'll get some fruit sets off my Roseanne Loquats. Okay, this is my Rojo Brillante Persimmon. Lots of fruits on here developing all over this tree, some larger than others. But as you can see, I'll zoom into the ones on the top. We have a lot. Look at that, guys. All over this tree, all over. Even at the back of the tree, we've got fruit set. So really encouraging. And I'm hoping they're going to be nice and sweet, as we've had such a hot summer. Hopefully the sugars would have built up in these persimmon fruit. To the left is the Chocolatino Persimmon. Nice and healthy leaves, but no fruit this year. And behind these persimmons, we have a Spanish black fig tree. And I'm gonna have to climb up onto this Anderson shelter and show you the fruits. Okay guys, I'm high up over my garden, so you can see Joe's Tropicals down below. And we're up in the canopy. This is the persimmon trees here, Chocolatino, Rojo Brillante. Let's see if we can zoom in and show you some more fruit. I don't know if you can see that, guys. So even more fruit on the top. But here's a Spanish black fig here. Really, really bushy here. Lots of main crop fruit here, guys. I'm really hoping that these will ripen for me. We've still got September. So I'm very optimistic, very positive. Lots of main crop on this beautiful tree. Beautiful leaves here. And it's the Spanish black variety. Okay guys, so I've now climbed down from the shed, or the Anderson shelter. And we're going to come behind this loquat tree here, and I'll show you, without damaging these beautiful flowers here, and I'll show you my Ettinger avocado tree in the corner. That's been in the ground for over 4 years. I'll zoom in, and you can see there, it's very healthy, lots of new growth. So there you go, guys. That's just I was going to say a brief video, brief update on my garden. It's been a bit of a lengthy video there. I hope you've liked this garden tour, late August. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate you subscribing. Happy gardening.